making sure that the lightning had passed. That girl was coming to paddle. I couldn't believe it. She was probably thinking the same thing about us.
She was like, what a couple of crazies. Yeah, so we had set out in the storm. Lightning had passed. And now we figured out it was safe to paddle.
You had been looking at your phone, and we were going to stay. We were just going to go to the Coast Guard station and maybe the jetty. And that way, if it did start lightning, we could
hustle back.
Yeah,
without having to fry.
Hit the beach and go sit under somebody's deck.
I got to say though, I love paddling when it's like this.
I do too.
When it's raining like that. So I really just included this part here because it looks like I'm keeping up with you. But look at that. So anyway, we're paddling down the waterway.
Yeah.
We're out for a nice easy paddle, and then you say, hey, why don't we go out the jetty and just see what things look like.
Right. And then we start talking about if we go on the other side of the rocks,
then maybe there'll be some waves that we can catch.
Yep, that was okay. I almost got into it. You got a really good one.
Yeah, this is a good ride I got on. This is probably my best ride of the day here.
Because I'm over here watching you, and I remember thinking, man, he scored.
Yeah, that was a good ride. And I didn't die. I was pretty happy about that.
Yeah, here I am watching you.
And this is one of the reasons I like paddling with Barry. It's because he's excited about somebody else getting the wave.
Yeah, I was hooting. I was stoked. I was like, he is in the perfect spot.
So you can just kind of see you off in the distance catching this one. Like, oh, the fish are jumping there.
Fish. So I think
this is a lot of water. Look at it moving down the jetty.
I feel like I'm getting it. Yeah, that was a fun one.
And the power's going down with the jetty. You just rode off of that wave. Now, normal paddler.
You see me looking around. I'm like, do I catch another one? Do I go back out? Yeah, at first I was like, should I go for this or not? I decided to put my leg back in the canoe, thinking I was going to make it. I couldn't keep it straight. I think at this point I realized if I tried to paddle back out, I was going to get hit from the side. So I thought maybe if I rode the wave straight, I might have a chance, but I think I wasn't completely straight. So there, the whitewater pushes my tail, then the ama goes completely underwater, and I fall right on it.
So it was a hip bone onto
and I can't even see at that point. I can't tell that I have a ding.
Can't see the damage.
And now I'm in the impact zone on a beach break, which is not where I want to be.
But like any good paddling buddy, you can see I'm really concerned. They're going, what has he done now?
You look like you're going, well, I can see him. He's all right. He looks like.
I think he's alive.
Yeah.
So you got back in the canoe.
So now I'm in trouble. I'm trying to.
Now you're on the inside.
I got worked.
Got the canoe back up, but at this point, no leash is on.
Yeah, not a smart move on my part.
And I think, and the canoe's just gone.
Yeah, at this point it gets washed in, and I've got my paddle, and I'm just swimming in, thinking, I hope my canoe doesn't get pushed over to the rocks.
And now she turns like she's facing towards shore now, because I cut out 3 or 4 waves here. I mean,
you did?
A long time.
Yeah, I did. I swam a while.
And now
it finally gets to the beach.
The canoe's just going all the way to the beach. So you're swimming, you're with your paddle.
Yeah.
And like any good paddling buddy, I'm in there going, I think he's still alive.
So I'm getting
Got the canoe. You look a little winded there, bud.
Yeah, I done some swimming. And you'll see I started looking at the ama. So I know I got to get back out. And I'm in my head, I'm going, crap. Surf to Sound race is coming in a week, or I think it's a week away.
Yeah, this was the week before.
And I'm going, great, how much is this going to cost? But all the while I'm thinking, okay, let me get back out without any more dings.
Now I got to point out, at this point, you know it's more than a ding.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a crack in the ama.
Yeah, there's definitely water getting in the ama at this point. I know that there is.
And you're looking at it again.
Yeah, keep looking at it.
And so now, So you're going out, you really don't know the effect. You don't know how much water the arm is taking off.
Right.
Look how much water's in the footwell. The water spot's sort of in the way, but it's just filling up. You're just getting blasted.
Every time it fills up, and it doesn't look like I'm paddling hard. I may not be paddling a fast rate, but I'm definitely paddling hard.
Well, you see on that wave, you actually go backwards, and now you see your blade cavitating a little bit, wobbling a little bit. The water's going backwards as you're trying to go out.
You look at the beach, I haven't made a whole lot of ground.
So you're paddling on your left side, going out.
Yeah, I guess I was doing that so I would naturally be putting weight on the AMA.
I know a lot of times you like to paddle on your right, like when you're going out to the waves.
Yeah.
Is that so you can brace?
I guess so. I'm not sure why I was paddling on the left there, but yeah, I guess.
One thing that's pretty cool though, like you can see.
There I switched to the right.
You can see how deep when those waves hit you, like when you paddle on the left, your paddle is so deep and stable in the water. It's almost like you're leaning on it just gives you a lot of stability having that paddle.
I've made just a little bit of ground at this point, but I think
yeah, it looks like you're home free. One comes in was big enough that actually got
I got the camera.
Yeah. So here you've made it outside. I love that. Love that graphic on the canoe.
That's a throwback to the Flying Tigers, World War II.
And so you're at this point you got an AMA full of water, and we say, hey, you know what would be a good idea?
Yeah, we were trying to decide if we could catch a bump. Now we're on the opposite side of the rocks, and we're trying to catch a bump.
That's about it. I'm sitting on the outside trying to catch these bumps out here. But Barry, being Barry, Barry's like, hey, if I go way inside, I bet I can catch something.
Yeah, and then I get hit by the side.
I like the way you just kind of recline. You kind of got your center pole, just hanging out, that's all.
Oh my goodness.
On the couch. And me, like any good paddling buddy, I just kept going.
Yeah, they're
like,
way in the background.
What is he doing?
At this point, the AMA had gotten very heavy.
So heavy you couldn't even pick it up.
Yeah, it's dragging. It's literally dragging right there.
You got around to the beach and you had to
look how much. See how deep it is in the sand.
Yeah. It literally dragged the canoe out.
Ton of water.
Much water.
Yeah. So the dings up there were by my hands. There it is. So it literally almost broke the whole thing in half.
Look at how much water. So we think, well, it's probably about 75% full.
Yeah, you can see there. You can see there. It's. I think probably the moral of this adventure is always wear a leash, because the joy of paddling these canoes is getting in the surf and in the ocean.
But not in the breakers.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea. But like we thought we were just going to poke our nose out by the rocks and then turn around and come home. And then we realized that it looked pretty fun. And at that point, I'm thinking, oh crap, I should have brought my leash.
But you're thinking, what could go wrong?
Right.
Yeah.
But
how many times have we done that? We said we're just going to stick our nose out at the jetty, and then we end up going outside.
So now I bring a leash every time.
Always having a leash.